Shalom. This relates to news, quick news reports. You have intentions in Cambodia and Thailand relating to North Korea doing artillery drills relating to that. I believe Thailand, U.S. backed, and Cambodia, China backed. So you have intentions with Thailand and Cambodia, and North Korea is, preparing for different things, or for military aspect. I was on the TOI report, Times of India report. And you have July storm drills, which are relating to July 23rd to July 27th through the weekend, relating to Russia, pretty much Russia. Russian Navy doing, drills on July storm drills related to Russian Navy. So the tensions related to that. Scripture talks about hearing of wars, rumors of wars, see ye be not troubled. For the end is not by and by yet. For nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, there shall be pestilent earthquakes in different places for you in the times of sorrows. So you're hearing of wars, rumors of wars. These nations, for example, you have in Thailand, Cambodia, border dispute, man. You have in Thailand F-16s deployed against Cambodian forces at the border. North Korea is also flexing their muscles, preparing. Kim Jong-un told his military prepare for war, man. You know what I mean? You have in you have in U.S. related to Hindustan. This is yesterday. U.S. secretly moving relating to weaponry and movements to U.K. Putin counters that was sending 150 warships, 120, and I believe 15,000 relating to man personnel relating to, that was Hindustan Times talking about that. That was the other day. So these nations are preparing, man. China and Taiwan begin war. Oh, there's a video talking about Chinese forces are swarming around Taiwanese territories, man, or Taiwanese areas, man. You know what I mean? See? So you have tensions in the South China Sea, man. Scripture talks about Ecclesiastes 3 and 8 talk about a time of love, a time to hate, a time for peace, a time for war. So we in a time of war, man. You know what I mean? We in a time of hate. We in a time of war. We in a time of tensions, strife, and contentions, man. So Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. That's 3 and 8. You have continuation related to more news. Yeah, China relating to Taiwan is surrounded by what? Chinese forces, man. You know what I mean? So that's war relating to that. You have in more celebrity news, you have Hulk Hogan, wrestler. He passed away at 71, I believe, cardiac arrest at home. So another celebrity. You have in what else? More news. Continue intense investigation. Here we go. That's what I was talking about earlier. Kim urged troops to prepare for real war. So he's telling them to prepare for real war, man. Oh, retailers, 15,000 closing. This relates to massive layoffs, Macy's, Kohl's, CVS. CVS, Walgreens. You having FedEx laying off employees. You having UPS laying off employees. The Amazons. You have a Pepsi Cola plant in Detroit, for example, laying off the whole plant's being laid off. So you see an economical dilapidation or degradation happening, man, relating to, especially from these jobs, man, these companies, man. You having so it's not looking good for America, man. You know what I mean? That video talking about what showed Macy's. Macy's was a big department store back in the day, man. Major one. She went into it, is all empty. So that's what that was in that video, and it's pretty much empty right here. Let me just show it real quick. Parts of it. This example of that. See how empty? All the stores are empty pretty much. Right here. Scripture tells us about we will heal Babylon if she could be healed, but Babylon can't be healed. So Babylon's fallen, man. You know what I mean? Scripture talks about when they look out, relating to Ecclesiastes 12, they look out of the windows, it'll be dark, man. Let me get it. That's what you're seeing. You know what I mean? Let me get it real quick. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. So, nor the years draw nigh, that I say I have no pleasure in them. You know what I mean? This relates to before the evils come, knowing of certain things before these evil times come, before the years draw nigh, relating to that. Scripture talks about Sirach, talk about as related to the end of the age, more evils are going to increase, man. You know, that's 2nd Ezra 14 around 16 area. You know what I mean? So you're going to see the evils increase, man. And when the sun and the light and the moon and the stars not darken, nor the clouds return, in the days of the keepers in the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, because they are few. You've seen a lot of layoffs. The grinders, the hustle, the bustle, the workers, man. You're seeing a lot of companies lay off a lot of workers, man. You know what I mean? So the grinding, the hustle and bustle is ceasing, man. You know what I mean? Because there are few. There's few workers, man. There's few of these institutions, these companies that need these workers. Plus AI is taking over. AI is taking over these jobs. You had a celebrity says there's a lot of outrage relating to immigration taking certain jobs and positions. But how come that's not that same outrage relating to AI, man? Because AI is a part of that too, man, relating to the transition relating to these companies from the technocracy, you know, to the technocracy relating to these AI taking over these jobs too, man. And that's why a lot of people are getting laid off too. Basically what I'm saying is, AI is a part of that reason too as well, man. You know what I mean? To remove the human need in these workplaces, man. You know what I mean? And plus, it's just from a prophetic aspect, things are just happening, man. This place is being shut down, man. And you're seeing it. You know what I mean? It starts economically, financially, you know what I mean? That's what you're seeing. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. These doors, these institutions, these businesses are being shut, man. By laying off these workers and different things, you know what I mean? So these businesses are closing. You see a lot, the mom and pop shops, the small businesses, even these major businesses such as Macy's and different ones, major entities, they begin to close. And all the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low. So the sound of the grinding is low. And they shall rise up a voice of the birds and act the daughters, and the music shall be brought low. So the mirth is being taken. You know what I mean? A lot of things are being taken, man. The mirth and joy is being taken. The hustle and bustle is being taken. The liveliness, the ways that society used to be activated, cultivated, and activated is being slowly taken, man. It's declining, man. And that's what you're seeing, man. You having people trying to, they have to mask to be happy, meaning they have to pretend to be happy when they know our society's changing, man. It's evolving and not in a good way, man. It also shall be afraid of which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fall, because man goeth to a long home, and the mourners go about the streets. So the mourners are going to the streets. They're going to go to the streets. They're mourning because their society is not the same no more. Things are changing, man. And these people are going to do more than just mourn. There's going to be civil unrest. You know what I mean? There's going to be different things that Scripture talks about. You know what I mean? That's going to happen as well, man. You know what I mean? Martial law and different other things. This is just quick news. You know what I mean? And you have an investigation relating to Trump with Obama. Trump versus Obama relating to this Russian probe, election interference, 2016 situation. We had 3 celebrities this week. 71, Hulk Hogan at 71, Malcolm Jamal Warner at 54, and you had Ozzy Osbourne at 76 pass away. So celebrities, Scripture talks about whoever perished being innocent, whether the righteous cut off. Those who sow iniquity and wickedness both reap the same, and by the breath of his nostrils shall be consumed. Paraphrasing. So whoever perished being innocent, were the righteous cut off, man. So the point is, man, you know what I mean? None are innocent, man. You know what I mean? And on a spiritual aspect, you know, and you're seeing a lot of conspiracy related to these certain people, how they possibly this and that. At the end of the day, from a spiritual aspect, it's their time. It might have been their time, and that was just the way they went out, man. You know what I mean? Just to simplify it spiritually. It was their time. Everybody has their time and season, man. The Scripture says their time and season, everything under a time and season, even under the heavens, man. So it's a time and season for everything, man. And you haven't talking about the alligator alley, alligator Alligator, Alcatraz. Many 911 calls, and basically they're trying to see relating to certain matters relating to that. They're not getting a whole lot of cooperation relating to that. You know what I mean? Because you've been hearing a lot of things relating to that going on within that facility. You know what I mean? And outside are not getting a whole lot of cooperation relating to see about certain matters internally that's going on. Let me see what's new in news real quick. You had a situation talking about that Jacksonville guy that was that car stop. Now, regarding that, you know, I mean, it's twofold, because you have to look at it twofold. Individual could have complied, just got out and then wanted to escalate to that situation, intense situation like that. And the other one is regarding the law enforcement. He could have handled it a different way, you know what I mean? It might not escalate it to that point, you know what I mean? Going through the scriptures talks about agree with our adversary while thou have the ways with him, man. That's all Matthew 5:25 and 26. Keep away from the one that can KILL or delete you, man. That's Sirach 9 and 13. So compliance would probably have been the easiest thing to de-escalate physical altercation in that situation, because you see in a lot of situations now, some situations it goes from case to case, it varies from each person. But in that particular one, since it was a minor one relating to just relating to headlights, the individual probably could have complied and just been done with it. You know, it might not escalate it more than what it should have. But because, you know, sometimes certain people are a certain way, you know what I mean, trying to question it or challenge it, you know what I mean, the validity of different things, you know, the law enforcement, they don't, you know, and depending on the law enforcement, how they take it, you know, it can escalate a situation more than what it needs to be. So in that aspect, in that particular one, you know, I had to, both sides have their equal responsibility as far as culpability. And that being said, this is something short. I hope it helps. This is Zion Wolf. All praise Yahweh Shemir, Shabbat Shemir Kaka, Zion Wolf, Shalom.